Hi everyone, and welcome to today's Leaving Cert Business Higher Level Predictions video for 2024. My name is Keith Walsh. I'm one of the co-founders and Leaving Cert Business teachers here at ExamRevision. So I've been a teacher for over 13 years. We're an examiner with SEC, so I'm going to hopefully be able to provide you with some tips, some advice, and some predictions for this year's Leaving Cert Higher Level paper. So I'll start off by going with the ABQ. So the ABQ is a compulsory part for higher level students only. And the ABQ, like this year, is made up of units 1, 2, and 3. Now, just a note for you guys, a quick tip. Units 1, 2, and 3 are the most important units for you guys sitting the Leaving Cert Business Higher Level paper this year in 2024. And fantastic news for you guys is that like you've obviously got with the adjustments an extra question in the long questions, so you have to do 4 questions out of 8 instead of 4 out of 7. And interestingly, in the last 3 years, unit 1 has appeared that always appears as question 1, but with the adjustments it's also appeared as question 4. So potentially you could have 2 questions again like this year for unit 1. So you'll have a long question 1 and long question 4 will be your unit 1, and then that just leaves you 2 more questions you need to answer out of a possible 6 questions, which is fantastic. So unit 1 is the most important unit for you guys like this year, and units 1, 2, and 3 are the most important units. So if I was gonna like study smartly for my exam, I'd be making sure that I'm focusing on units 1, 2, and 3, and I'd start with unit 1 first of all. So that's just a quick bit of advice and tips. We've seen as much as 65% of the paper appearing with the ABQ units alone, with just those 3 units alone. So potentially you could have again like this year up to 65% of the paper you'd be able to answer with just these 3 units. Obviously, you'll be able to answer some short questions, you'll be able to answer all of the ABQ, and then you'll be able to answer the long questions. With unit 1 alone, you'll be able to answer question 1 and question 4. So for the ABQ, the applied business questions, 80 marks. Typically what happens is you get it's an A, B, and C. Usually like you'll have 80 marks, usually consists of like 20, 30, 30. For unit 1, these are the 3 acts I'll be focusing on. So Sale of Goods and Supply of Services Act, Consumer Protection Act, and Industrial Relations Act. For unit 2, skills and characteristics is the question that they love to ask for the ABQ. So make sure we know that. Big asterisks on that one. And entrepreneurship is the other question that could appear. But it's usually skills and characteristics. For unit 3, it's management activities or skills is the question that they like to usually put up for the ABQ. But I'm just throwing in leadership styles to make sure we're aware of them for unit 3. So that's the ABQ. Moving on to unit 1. So the probable questions for unit 1, which you'll see, like this question will appear in the long questions as question 1 and question 4. Would be termination of a contract, breach of a contract. Okay, so contracts, make sure we're aware of them. The CCPC, the Consumer Protection Act, which I've already had in ABQ, Small Claims Court and Ombudsman, Industrial Relations Act, which I had in the ABQ. So it's good to see that they're appearing twice, so you kind of cover both bases then. The Unfair Dismissals Act, okay, and then Fair Dismissal. So they will be the topics that I'll be focusing on for unit 1. For unit 2, unit 2 will appear on long questions as question 5. Skills and characteristics and entrepreneurship. Again, I had those 2 for the ABQ, so you're kind of killing 2 birds at 1 stone by focusing on that. Make sure we know ways of encouraging entrepreneurship and enterprise, okay, for unit 2. For unit 3, this question will appear on question 5, 6, and 7 on the exam paper. And I would be making sure that I know the different type of leadership styles. So, which autocratic, democratic, laissez-faire. Make sure we're aware of those. Theory X and Y, communicating, meetings, delegation, span of control, so your narrow and wide span of control. Organizational structures, so make sure I know my functional and matrix structures. The 4 different types of control, Maslow's theory of hierarchy of needs, and types of plans. And what I've done here is I've put an asterisk on the ones that maybe I would like focus on first, okay? Because I am conscious that like we've got limited time left before your exam, so I'm trying to even break it down a bit further, and ones that I'd focus on maybe first that are more likely to appear on this year's Leaving Cert paper. But these are the topics that I will be making sure that I'm going over, and I know how to answer these. So with leadership style, just take out your notes, quickly look over, make sure you know what an autocratic leader is, democratic leader is, Les for here, and so on. And then you go and do theory X and communicating and so on. I am aware that lots of students that are watching this video might be subscribers on ExamRevision, might have a package with us, but many of you might not have a package with us. So I just want to quickly just give a brief overview of ExamRevision. So ExamRevision, what we have is we've got the complete Leaving Cert package for Leaving Cert students. We have the entire course completed in bite-sized video tutorials for, say, like the Leaving Cert Business course that makes studying much easier for students. But also as well as having like the on-demand video tutorial bite-sized grinds for every topic for Leaving Cert Business. We also have the PowerPoint presentations. We've got resource packs and H1 notes. We've got quizzes, and then we've got exam papers, and then the marking schemes and solutions. So it's fantastic. It's the ultimate resource for a Leaving Cert student. Depending on what type of learner you are, you've got your videos, you've got your PowerPoints, you've got your notes, you've got your quizzes, and then you've got the exam papers. So it's the all-in-one complete package for students. It's compatible on desktops, mobile phone, iPad, laptop, computer, whatever it might be, TVs, whatever kind of device you're using, it will work on. And with the complete package for Leaving Cert Business, you will get on-demand video tutorial grinds, so you'll have access 24/7 for your entire subject. And like I said, so it's bite-sized video tutorials, you get PowerPoints, notes, the exam papers and solutions, the quizzes, reflective log, and then you've got smart adaptive technology that's built into our platform to help guide and support students. If you're a junior cycle student, probably not a junior cycle student if you're watching this, but we have 8 junior cycle subjects. You might have a brother or sister, I suppose. But then for Leaving Cert, we pretty much have all the Leaving Cert subjects, and it's all the exact same. You'll have videos for the whole course, PowerPoints, H1 notes, quizzes, and then exam papers and solutions. So we've got Irish, English, maths, history, geography, ag science, physics, applied maths, biology, chemistry, business, economics, French, Spanish, music, PE. And I was the person who created the Leaving Cert Business. So if you like, I suppose, my style today, then it'll be similar when I'm going through like the Leaving Cert course. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to just quickly give you like a brief walkthrough so you can see what it actually looks like like inside the platform. So I'm just going to go to the platform now and show you. Okay, so this is the homepage here. So it's just examrevision.ie, and then you can go to sign up for free. And if you're a student, then you'll fill out this form here, and then you'll be able to activate a 24-hour free trial, and then you can sign up after that for 1, 2, or however amount of subjects that you wish to purchase. If you already have an account, you just click on login. Okay, and when you log in, you'll be brought into your portal that looks like this. Okay, so I've got obviously all the subjects added on here. You guys might have like 1 to maybe like 7 subjects that you're studying for your Leaving Cert. And if I went into say Leaving Cert Business, so Leaving Cert Business, inside here what you have is you've got your tracker, your progress tracker, and then you've got like the exam paper questions by topic, and then you've got the complete exam papers, and then you've got the whole course done out. So there's 7 different units in Leaving Cert Business, and I went into say Unit 4 Management 2, so say like the ratio analysis, which is sometimes a topic that students find tricky. You've got a video here, I'll explain. It's 16 minutes long, and it's me taking you through on a debt equity for the end of the year profit and loss. I'm taking you through exactly how to do each one of those ratios. I can change it then to calculating insurance premiums, and again, it's an 8.5 minute video explain how to calculate insurance premiums. You'll have your PowerPoint presentations, so you'll have the PowerPoints. You can make it full screen, and so on. So that'll take you through. So if you want to see step by step with the PowerPoints, if you want the notes, you can click on that, and it'll open up the notes for you. See, again, you can download these. You can save them onto your iPad, your computer, your laptop, whatever it might be, and you've got each of the different ratios then. It then tells you ways to improve it and so on, and the ideal ratio. You've got quizzes for quick like retrieval practice that you can assess your knowledge, and then you've got the exam papers then for this topic. So it's like the complete package. You can see how often this question comes up then, and so on, as it appears as a long question or a short question. And each topic is like this, each subject is like this. So if that was Leaving Cert Business, if I went back and I went into, say, Leaving Cert Biology, again, inside here, you have your progress is tracked, exam papers by topic, complete exam papers, and then you've got the 3 different units that you have for Leaving Cert Biology. Going to say 2.2 cell metabolism. Inside here, I have my videos. So I've got enzymes, photosynthesis, respiration, and diffusion. This is a 10-minute video, and Connor will be taking you through exactly how to do
rectangle. Does the weight of fire.
This particular part. I can change, then go on to photosynthesis, respiration. I've got all the power points. So enzymes, that'll be here. I can change it, then go on to say photosynthesis, or I've clicked respiration. Again, you'll have that. You've got all the H1 notes. So this diffusion, the notes are all made for you to make it much easier for you to be able to study and to maximize the study time that you have. And then you've got photosynthesis and so on. Again, the notes are all beautifully laid out, really concise and very, very exam focused. You've got the exam paper, the quizzes, and then you have the exam papers for each of the different topics. And they're all broken by topic. If you want to get the marking scheme, click on it, and you can get the marking scheme. So it makes it much easier for when you're studying, that you've got whatever type of resource you want. You know, you get the bite-sized video tutorials, the PowerPoint presentations, the H1 notes, the quizzes, and then the exam papers. And then you've got a timer here if you want to set a timer. You can build an exam if you wish to build an exam, and then you can download that then if you want. So that's how it is, and each subject is the exact same. So it doesn't matter if you're in higher level maths or Leaving Cert history, whatever it might be. If you're in higher level maths, it's going to be broken down the exact same way. 5 different strands for Leaving Cert maths. We're going to coordinate geometry, the circle. Inside here, you have your 9 videos, bite-sized videos explain step by step how to do each part. PowerPoints, notes, quizzes, exam paper. So it's the ultimate package, and it really helps you to maximize your study time. Okay, so now I'm going to go back to the PowerPoint. Okay, so that was a walkthrough of the platform, and if you'd like to sign up, if you like what you see, you can sign up and you can use the code here, 2024 tips, and that'll give you 10% off your package. And you do get a discount for each subject that you add on. So if you add on 2, you'll get a 15% discount. 3, I'll give you 25%. 4 gives you 30, 5 gives you 35%. And then you can get an additional 10% off your bundled package then with 2024 tips. So that is available for you. And the great thing is with ExamRevision, there's no minimum contract. So you can sign up to a monthly plan, get all your subjects for 1 month, and then you can cancel after your Leaving Cert. So it is quite useful that and then you have access to the whole course on demand with all the different resources, whether it's videos, PowerPoints, H1 notes, quizzes, and the exam paper questions. Some of the students' reviews that you can have a look at, got hundreds of 5 out of 5 star student reviews. You can see Sarah Neal, for example, said, really helped to improve further my learning. Video guides are concise and easy to follow, providing the most useful information to get the best grade in the subject. It's a well-organized platform and everything is easily accessible. Highly recommend it. Daksha said that video tutorials are an absolute game changer for a study. Very easy to follow, eliminates confusion, while interactive quizzes cement knowledge. Highly recommend. Lucy, 10 out of 10 website, saved my dreams at staying a higher level maths, helped me go from a H7 to a H4 over the moon with that result. Thanks so much for the amazing videos. And there's hundreds of videos, hundreds of reviews like this from previous students that have sat the Leaving Cert and used the platform. So you're in good hands. Right, so back to Unit 4. Okay, so the topics I'll be looking at that are very probable for the higher level Leaving Cert business paper for Unit 4 will be questions 5, 6, and 7. Okay, so Unit 4 will appear on questions 5, 6, and 7, and the topics I'll be making sure I know is ratios. Okay, make sure we know that one. Internal and external recruitment, financial and non-financial rewards, teamwork, total quality management, insurance, and tax. Okay, so they're the topics that I'll be focusing on for Unit 4. For Unit 5, this question This unit, unit 5, will appear in questions 6, 7, and 8 on the exam paper for 2024. And the topics I'll be focusing on are internal and external sources, development stages for a new product, break-even analysis, organic and inorganic like growth or expansion, like ways to expand, some marketing mix, pricing strategies, business plans, and market segmentation. Okay, so these are the key areas that I'll be focusing on for Unit 5. For Unit 6, Unit 6 will appear on question 2 on this year's paper. Okay, so that's where it'll come up in the long questions that come up. Unit 6 will appear on in question 2. Private limited companies, make sure you know them. Partnerships, know your economic indicators. Okay, so taxation, interest rates, inflation, exchange rates, they're important economic indicators. Business ethics, social responsibilities, ways of being environmentally conscious, and then franchising. Okay, so they're the key topics for Unit 6. And for Unit 7, the last one, which will appear on the paper as question 3. So it'll appear as this year's paper as question 3. Probable questions that you're likely to see is questions about the EU. So maybe like benefits and challenges of being part of the EU. Balance of trade and balance of payments, multinational corporations, globalization, and standard and adaptive marketing mix. Make sure you know them. Okay. If you want more tips, support, advice, we're on all the various social media platforms. So TikTok, Instagram is probably the ones, and then YouTube is probably the ones that you're probably more familiar with. And then we are on X or TikTok. Oh, sorry, Twitter is or X is known as now, and Facebook then as well. If you're watching this video on YouTube, which I would imagine a lot of you are right now, could you do me a favor and click the subscribe button? It really does help us. And obviously we put a lot of content up on the ExamRevision platform. You'll see there's hundreds and hundreds of videos on our YouTube platform, and that's all free for you guys to consume. And it'd really appreciate it and really help us if you found any videos in the past like useful. It'd be really appreciate it if you could just if you click on the subscribe button. So if you could do that for me now, that'd be fantastic. And then just remember, then you've got the discount code 2024 tips, and it'll give you 10% off your complete revision package. So lastly, best luck in your Leaving Cert exams. You'll do great. Always remember that your exam technique, state, explain, example. That's really important for Leaving Cert Business. Make sure you've got like your technique off to a T, like you understand that. Know the command words. That's really important in business. So whether it says discuss, explain, evaluate, illustrate, make sure you know what they mean, and be able to make sure you listen to those command words and do what the question says. So for example, if it says illustrate, that you give examples. If it says evaluate, make sure then you have a heading at the end called evaluations, and you give your own opinion. Your timings is really crucial, okay, in Leaving Cert Business. Another tip as well for the short questions, make sure you do all of the questions, okay? So answer all the questions, and I know that's more than you have to answer, but it'll make the examiner mark all your answers, and take the best ones. And yeah, just be careful in your timings as well. Be aware of your timings. If you want some videos, there's videos on YouTube, and there's lots on our platform with our timings and so on. So best of luck for your exams, and do let us know how you get on. You can message us on Instagram, and then again in later on when the results come out, do message us and let us know how you get on, and if we helped you, love to hear from you, because that really does kind of it's kind of what we do all of this for, is to get those messages, knowing that we've helped students get into college, to get maybe a H1, to get a H2 in business, whatever it might be, or maybe to get a H6, but somebody could have been thinking that they couldn't do higher level, and then they got onto our platform and they realized that they could, and they managed to get a H6. It depends. Everyone's got different targets and goals. So, but do let us know how you get on. And yeah, thanks very much. And I'll see you in the next video.